Question, if your kid called you a see you next Tuesday and threw keys at you, what would you do? Just asking for a friend. What would you...
The first update we have today is it's quite a complex family dispute playing out very publicly.
Yeah, this involves Kelly Dodd, her daughter Jolie, and Kelly's brother, Eric Meza.
Right, and there's some really conflicting stories and, frankly, serious allegations surfacing on social media.
It seems to start with one post and then just kind of snowballs from there.
Okay, let's unpack this then, starting with Kelly Dodd's initial move. She used to be on The Real Housewives of Orange County, of course.
Right.
So she posted this video. It's deleted now. But she described a sort of hypothetical situation.
What was the hypothetical?
Well, she painted this picture of a child calling their mother, see you next Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
And throwing keys at them.
Yeah.
And then she asked, what would someone do? But framed it like just asking for a friend.
And the reports suggest this friend scenario was actually about her own daughter, Jolie.
That's what our sources indicate, yes.
Yeah.
Her 19-year-old daughter. The fact it was deleted so fast, well, it evokes that immediate heat you get when private stuff hits the public fan online.
And what's really fascinating here is how quickly the counter-narrative popped up. It really amplified things.
From her brother, Eric Meza.
Exactly. He had apparently already said publicly that Jolie had disowned Kelly.
Okay, so that was already out there.
But then Eric shared his own video. And this is where it gets, well, much more serious. He alleged that Kelly actually went after her own daughter with a knife.
Wait, with a knife?
That's the allegation he made in his video.
That's an incredibly serious claim. That shifts things dramatically, doesn't it? From maybe typical family arguments to something much darker.
Absolutely. It's a profound escalation. And Eric didn't just stop with that shocking allegation either.
No. What else?
He also directly tackled claims Kelly had supposedly made about his financial situation. He seemed keen to set the record straight on that.
Ah, right. What did he say about that? Was he trying to, boost his credibility?
It appears so. He clarified things quite specifically, said he owns real estate, plots of land, he's involved in development with significant contracts. He also mentioned a large investment that's supposed to pay out in December, and that he owns a behavioral health clinic, Phoenix Hope Recovery, I think it's called.
So a detailed rebuttal on the financial front. It definitely depicts a stable picture, perhaps countering whatever narrative Kelly might have put out there.
Precisely. It's a strategic move. And connecting this to the bigger picture, Eric's response included a legal threat, too.
He threatened to sue.
He stated he could sue Kelly for defamation and threatened to leak even more information if she keeps posting about him or the situation.
Wow. So legal threats, potential leaks. It really illustrates how these personal conflicts can get weaponized in the public square.
Definitely. The stakes get very high, very fast.
And it all plays out so publicly, which is why it's getting so much attention. Next, we're going to talk about Gia Giudice and her journey on Special Forces World's Toughest Test, Season 4. She's been opening up on her podcast, Casual Chaos. And, well, she's being surprisingly cagey, I think, but still giving us plenty to chew on.
Yeah, she is. And what really stands out, I think, is how carefully Gia navigates the cast dynamics,
How so?
Well, she explicitly hints at friction with one person. She says there are definitely some people that would get under your skin a little bit, but then she doesn't name them at all.
Right. Keeps it vague.
Totally. But then she adds, you guys have all been talking about him already.
Not the clue.
Exactly. So everyone's jumping to Cody Brown from Sister Wives because he's already been making waves online about being on the show.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it really illuminates that delicate balance these reality stars have to strike, right? Teasing drama versus keeping things professional, maybe for later.
Yeah, you don't want to burn bridges entirely. But it's interesting. Okay, so despite that, subtle tension she hinted at, Gia was actually full of praise for everyone else. She called them really amazing, so strong, so motivating.
Yeah, she really emphasized the team aspect. Said they pushed each other, formed a really strong team.
And she's doing it with her mom, Teresa Giudice. Dorita, I mean.
Yeah, Teresa. That adds, well, a whole other dimension.
Yeah, it really does.
And, the mother-daughter thing under that kind of pressure, it's pretty unique.
For sure.
Gia herself clarified how meaningful it was. She said, it's not every day that you get to say that you have done some of the craziest tasks and challenges with your mom.
Oh.
Yeah, and This is definitely an experience that I will hold very close to my heart and remember forever, that I was able to do this with her. And she also gave a shout out to Brianna Chicken Fry LaPaglia, said she helped her get through it.
Oh, nice.
And the cast itself was wild, right? You had influencers like Gia and Brianna, but then NFL players, NBA guys, Olympic soccer players.
Wow, quite the mix. Okay, next update we have about the OC.
The ongoing drama with Heather Dubrow, Katie Ginella, and Gina Kirschenheiter. It's all about accusations that Heather was, like, digging into Katie's personal stuff.
Yeah, this situation really illustrates the complexity of these cast relationships.
Yeah.
And, where the line is with privacy and reality TV.
It gets blurry fast.
It does. So Gina Kirschenheiter went on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah.
And straight up claimed Heather found out details about Katie Ginella's custody battle.
Okay.
And then passed it along to Emily Simpson.
Wow. So pointing the finger directly.
Oh, yeah. It sets the scene immediately for this, public blame game and shows how quickly leaked info becomes, ammunition.
Heather, though, she fired back pretty strongly on Instagram.
She did. A denial. Yeah, saying, let's set the record straight. First of all, I do not research anyone. That is not my MO. Basically, she doesn't have the time or interest.
Right.
But then she admits she did send an article about Katie, one that was already circulating among the cast, she says.
To Emily.
To Emily, yeah.
Yeah.
And she insists did nothing more than that and would never have brought this up at the reunion. She even claims she offered Katie support, saying kids and careers are off limits. Seems kind of in direct tension with sending the article, even if it was circulated.
Totally. And the fan reactions, they really illuminate this perceived contradiction. People were asking, if kids are off limits, why send it to Emily?
Because she knew Emily would use it.
That's what some fans are saying.
Yeah.
Calling her a classic sniper from the side.
Okay. Next update we have about Larsa Pippen down in Miami.
Ah, yes. Real Housewives of Miami.
A different kind of speculation this time. A photo went viral, basically. Yeah. And people started accusing her of, messing with her appearance.
Yeah, the immediate buzz was that her face looked overfilled. That was the word going around.
Okay.
But what's fascinating is how fast and direct Larsa was in responding.
She didn't wait around.
Nope, straight to Instagram stories, clarified the look wasn't, too much filler or whatever.
What was it then?
She said it was an unexpected allergic reaction to a PRP treatment, platelet-rich plasma.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's pretty common. Uses your own blood. But she said, I did have PRP. I did have an allergic reaction, which I didn't even know you can have.
Wow.
Yeah. So my face is a bit swollen, but it doesn't look like that, so keep on hating, guys.
And she pointed out, I'm on TV, you know what I look like.
Exactly. Kind of implying the show is the real baseline. And she teased that people will see her real look soon because she just filmed the reunion.
So using the show to counter this snapshot rumor. Clever.
Yeah, it is. And this whole thing clarifies, the potential downsides of even common cosmetic stuff like PRP.
Right. Things can go wrong.
And it emphasizes that immediate need for celebs to grab control of the narrative when scrutiny hits. It also just highlights how fascinated the public is with celebrity looks and how stars manage their image.
Constantly managing perception. Okay, next update we have about the Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Jersey.
Margaret Joseph set off a lot of chatter with a cryptic Instagram post. Fans think she's hinting she's back for season 15.
She posted a picture of herself on some stairs next to Art of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Okay, random.
Well, the caption was current mood, and the hashtag was the witch is back.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Exactly. So fans immediately connected that to RHONJ. Comments flooded in I hope it is what I think it is. Please, you're coming back.
They're ready for her return.
Clearly.
And didn't Joe Gorga also say something recently? We're back.
He did at Dolores Catania's charity softball game. So you combine those two things.
And it sounds like a comeback, right?
It certainly evokes that RHONJ connection. But, it's worth noting Margaret had just gotten back from Europe with her husband, Joe Benigno, Zurich, Lake Como.
So the witch is back could just mean she's back home.
Could be. That's the ambiguity of social media. But she is confirmed for BravoCon, along with Teresa, Melissa Gorga, Dolores.
Okay, that signals she's still definitely in the Bravo orbit.
Absolutely. And looking back at what she said, Margaret was on the Reality Court podcast. And she clarified she wants most of the cast back for season 15, but, and this is a big but, she said, I can't work with Teresa, so I can't say that. She could go do her own spinoff.
Wow. Still drawing that line.
Yep. She even suggested the show needs at least 3 new ladies, maybe even 9 girls total for new blood.
So she has a very specific vision.
It illuminates her vision, yeah. And the ongoing complexity of her relationship with Teresa, obviously.
Okay, next update we have about Atlanta, the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Big casting news potentially brewing.
Reports are swirling about some major returns for season 17. Who are we talking about?
What's really fascinating here is the potential reunion of some OGs, original cast members.
Ooh, okay.
A report from The Girls Are Fighting on X, citing an insider named Michelle Brown, says Kim Zolciak and Sheree Whitfield are reportedly coming back.
Both of them. Wow.
Well, Sheree has officially signed on, according to the report. Kim Zolciak is expected back, but maybe in a friend of the show role, not full-time.
Okay, still significant though.
Oh, yeah. And this comes right after Kenya Moore and the newbie, Brittany Cartwright, announced their exits. So it demonstrates a pretty big shakeup.
Definitely sounds like they're changing things up. So familiar faces coming back.
Yeah.
That brings back a lot of history. Kim, Sheree, Need Leaks.
Yeah.
They were all there at the start in 2008.
Exactly. And this strategy of bringing back OGs, it's pretty common for these franchises, right?
Yeah, it seems like it.
It often works to, revitalize interest, tap into that nostalgia. None of them stayed the whole time, but they'll pop back in. Sheree came back full-time for 4 more seasons before.
Right.
And Kim was a friend back in season 10.
So it's a tried and true move.
Seems like it. The report also clarified Need Leaks is not coming back for season 17.
Okay, good to know.
So yeah, this constant evolution, mixing old and new, it helps keep people watching and leverages those nostalgic feelings while trying to create fresh drama.
Makes sense. Okay, next update we have about some serious drama for Porsha Williams, another RHOA star. Financial and legal stuff.
Yeah, this one's pretty heavy. A massive lien on her Atlanta mansion.
A massive.
We're talking 6 figures. $205,884.25.
Wow. Why?
Apparently, her estranged husband, Simon Gubadia, didn't pay his divorce lawyer, Onyema Ferre.
So the lawyer put a lien on the house Porsha lives in.
Exactly. The mansion they apparently shared is huge, 15,000 square feet, worth reportedly over $7 million. So the lien directly impacts this major asset.
And Porsha announced the divorce back in February 2024, right when she announced her RHOA return.
Mm-hmm. And things got pretty nasty before it was finalized in June this year.
So what's the deal with the house in the actual divorce agreement?
Well, the agreement raises important questions about how assets get divided and ongoing obligations. Porsha has 36 months to either sell it or refinance it to get Simon's name off.
Okay.
And she has to pay him 50% of the equity.
Right.
Plus, Simon has to pay her $40,000 a month in spousal support for 14 months and owe her over $200,000 for legal fees. She also keeps her Rolls Royce.
Okay, so there are agreements in play.
Right. But what's fascinating here is that despite all that being settled,
Yeah.
Simon is still suing Porsha separately for $500,000 in damages.
For what?
Because she allegedly accused him of having erectile dysfunction on social media last year. He claims it hurt his credibility.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it just demonstrates even when the divorce is final on paper, the legal fights and personal attacks can keep going very publicly.
Wow. Okay. Next update we have about Beverly Hills. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
RHOBH, more legal drama.
A really shocking claim from Denise Richards about her estranged husband, Aaron Pipers, and a stolen computer.
Yeah, this is wild. What's fascinating, or maybe concerning, is how personal legal fights like this can suddenly involve the network.
Oh, so.
Denise claims she has video-proof actual footage of Aaron Pipers stealing a computer from her house.
Stealing it.
That's the claim. And the computer allegedly contained nude photos of her.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This came out during a court appearance between their lawyers about a restraining order Denise got against Aaron last month, so serious allegations floating around.
Yeah, very serious. So she says she has video. What's the potential impact for Bravo? You said they could get involved.
Yeah, this situation really illuminates the significant worries inside Bravo right now. They're apparently on high alert.
Why?
A production insider said Bravo executives are reportedly concerned that the network will be brought into Denise and Aaron's legal battle. They're terrified that the cameras caught something.
Like caught the alleged theft on film for the show.
Potentially, or something related. They fear unaired footage could get subpoenaed as evidence, which could put the network in trouble for allowing it to take place on the network's watch. It raises a big question about network responsibility during filming.
Especially since Bravo's already facing other lawsuits, right?
Exactly. There's the Leah McSweeney suit about allegedly encouraging relapse, the Caroline Manzo claim about Brandi Glanville during Ultimate Girls Trip.
Right.
An employee apparently said, "It's like everything is crashing down at once. Getting dragged into Denise's divorce is the last thing they need or want. It demonstrates the huge legal and PR pressure these networks are under when star drama turns legal.
Yeah, it sounds like a potential nightmare for them.
I'm not really comfortable right now. I don't want to be around you. I'm not going if Katie's going.
Oh,
so
come
you guys,
on. I'll stay.
No, you can. I am serious.
Go ahead. Go. I'll stay.
So I said, fine, then.
Okay, finally, let's circle back to the Real Housewives of Orange County.
Back to the OC.
A sneak peek into the girls' trip drama in New Orleans. Specifically, Shannon Beador and Katie Ginella again.
Yeah, this video clip really depicts those raw interpersonal conflicts that are, you know, the bread and butter of reality TV.
What happens in the clip?
Shannon Beador is basically refusing to go out to eat with Katie Ginella.
Because she found out Katie secretly recorded her during what sounds like an alleged meltdown.
Oof. Secret recording. That never goes well.
Nope. Shannon says straight up, I'm not really comfortable right now. I don't want to be around you. And tells the group, I'm not going if Katie's going. I'm serious.
But Katie's reaction, she seems pretty frustrated, calls out Shannon's hypocrisy.
Oh, absolutely. Katie's reaction clarifies her viewpoint perfectly. She questions why Shannon is okay filming season 18 scenes with Alexis Bellino.
Who's suing her for $75,000, along with John Jansen.
Exactly. So Katie's like, you'll film with her, but you won't eat a goddamn beignet with me.
Huh. That contrast really depicts the often conflicting logic and perceived unfairness among the cast.
Totally. And what's also fascinating in that clip is a hint of possible reconciliation between Gretchen Rossi and Tamra Judge.
Really? After all this time?
Well, Gretchen says she's trying to be optimistic. She mentions forgiving, like the Bible says, but there's a condition.
There's always a condition.
Tamra has to take some accountability for them to move forward. So it raises that important question about forgiveness versus accountability in these long-running feuds.
Interesting.
And Heather Dubrow also points out Tamra's in a very emotional state because her friend Teddy Mellencamp is battling cancer, which adds, you know, another layer of context to maybe understand Tamra's behavior.
Right. Complicates the whole picture. Wow. We've covered a real whirlwind through the reality TV universe.